Now, the US-Russia-Ukraine trilateral held in Abu Dhabi is what we're shifting our focus next to. Day one of the talks concluding in UAE, Zelensky has come out to say Russia must end war that it started. He has also said, want to end the war and achieve full security. Remember, US-backed Ukraine-Russia talks held in Abu Dhabi, and Volodymyr Zelensky has, in fact, come out to say this and put this in the form of a post on Platform X. Ukrainian diplomatic team reports almost every hour from the UAE, where a conversation took place today, that is yesterday, involving the Ukrainian, American and Russian delegations. They're discussing the parameters for ending the war. By now, our team should already have at least some answers from Russia. The key is that Russia must be ready to end the war it started. That's the very post that's coming from Zelensky at this point of time. Let me quickly bring in Rohit into the conversation back here. Rohit, you know, this war has been going on for 4 years now when we speak of the Russia-Ukraine war. It'll be 4 years in the month of February. But one thing has been with regards to the security in terms of the Ukrainian involvement or the Ukrainian inclusion. That's something that Russia has opposed time and again. And that seems to be key to establishing peace between these two countries. How are we looking at that very point when we speak of this trilateral meeting that's happening in Abu Dhabi?
Well, first thing first, I think the significance that this is the first time ever we've had this trilateral meeting to end the war in Russia. Remember, it was August of last year when President Trump had suggested something like this. He said, there could be a trilateral meeting, the diplomats would meet, and then he would go and meet Zelensky and Russian President Putin after that. So it's it's been like 5 months since that announcement that we're finally seeing the meeting take place in UAE. And then, we obviously are getting initial reports. Zelensky, like the Americans, is keeping tab on what's happening over there. But security guarantees, that's something that you mentioned right now, is very, very important for Ukraine. That's also very important for all the European partners that Ukraine has. And that's one of the things that has not been able to being discussed properly as far as the Ukrainians are concerned, because that is what is keeping the peace away. It's about, who gets what, who gets to keep what piece of land. Will there be, can Russia stake claim on other territories that they have been wanting to for such a long time? So I think these are very important things, very important details. I think it's a good sign that three sides are talking as of right now. But we'll have to wait and watch what happens. We've seen these talks for almost a year now since President Trump's taken office. But the fact is, we've got to celebrate what we can in this sense. Yes, there's a trilateral engagement happening right now. What becomes of it, we'll have to wait and watch. But the fact that Zelensky is saying that, he's getting a lot of details, they're giving a lot of answers to Russia and also getting some answers back from Russia, I think it is a positive sign. Only time will tell if they're able to get to a point where President Trump can finally make that call to Russian President Vladimir Putin and get a ceasefire done.
Absolutely. This trilateral meeting does give hope at this point of time, given that both countries have come to the negotiating table together and not singly, as we had seen so far, with the United States on either sides. But yes, this is the trilateral meeting that's currently underway in UAE. Thank you, Rohit, for putting it into context for us.